The year is 2006, it's a Friday, you've just got home from high school, booted up the PC for a long weekend of gaming, you're logged into MySpace, pizza's in the oven, and your best friends just sent you a message telling you to get your ass on MapleStory for a night of farming together. You're listening to Numb from Linkin Park looped on LimeWire, and life has never been so simple. MapleStory is the king of 2D side-scrolling MMORPGs. It was the first Korean MMO to really blow up in the West, and it also popularized the free-to-play model. Now, 19 years worth of content later and still receiving regular updates, I'll be jumping into MapleStory and playing it for the very first time to see how it holds up today. This video is sponsored by Nexon, so play MapleStory for free now on Nexon Launcher and Steam via the link in the description. MapleStory, armed and adorable, cute little characters riding on ferocious mounts. Reboot World. Reboot World prohibits trade between players, allowing a greater focus on the joys of progression. That's cool. Luna is the normal server. The newest one is Lara. Then you've got Kane, who's pretty cool, dark, edgy emo boy. Zero, Chase, Adele, Huyong, Pathfinder, Ark. There's just so many. There's too many to even read. It looks like there's a character for each possible personality combination, and they're all pretty cute. Wait, what? This one is like a team of 5? Yeah, you can play as pretty much any type of class you can think of in this game. Wait, what's that? Some kind of mech character. I have no idea what I'm going to choose from. I'm like bombarded with choice. A chess character. They all look absolutely adorable, but in a few minutes I'm going to be slaughtering masses of creatures, so I'm going to have to go with Kaiser. He's got a big sword, plated armor, quite easy to play, big damage. That's my play style. Choose between male or female, and each time we switch, we're getting randomized appearances. Boy warrior hair, that looks kind of cute. I'm happy with that. Let's go. Giga damage. Key type setting, basic or secondary. Basic is the original controls for the game. Secondary is if you've played other online games before, so I'm going to go with that. Giga damage is in the game. You can jump. You've also just got a grapple hook too. Cool. Not too sure where I need to go. MapleStory's art style has aged incredibly well, really. It's quite timeless. It's got this cute retro vibe and it definitely looks good. This is giving me a headache. I'm done. I like the dialogue. What's with this guy's face? Why is it so long and why doesn't he have a nose? So now I get to kill some stuff. Oh, controller's attack. I see. Yo! Pick up Z. Well, the combat actually feels quite nice. It's really fast. You can spam that control button and it attacks really quickly. Two choices with the attacks. You can spam control really quickly to do the most damage, or you can hold it down, but holding it down attacks quite slower. Level 12. Got a bunch of stat points. Let's auto assign it. Oh, I do have skills. I'm doing much bigger damage now with just a few levels up. Oh, there's another player here. He's the same class as me. I guess each class in this game has their own starting area. So now I've got a pet. He follows me around, does he? Okay, the pet does loot for me. Before I was just spamming that Z key. Now I can grind away to my heart's content. I love the music of this game. It's like super old school arcadey. Right, let's try one of my new abilities. So I've got a Q ability. Oh, that's cool. I can spam it. Big damage. I love my new jumping ability. So if I press Alt and then press Alt again, it's like a forward dragon kick. So I can move around the map really quickly. Some boss monsters just popped out. Is that random? Well, that's cool. Elite monsters appear after you defeat a certain number of normal monsters. That's cool. Now I've got to kill some cute, ferocious, flying squirrel things. These little things remind me of the little turtles from Mario. These ones you can't jump on their head to squish them though. Oh, we got a cutscene, have we? I've had a bunch of equipment drop from mobs, but I haven't equipped it yet for some reason. I don't know why I forgot to check for equipable gear. Change the key bindings to something a little bit more comfortable. Now I can jump with spacebar. That's so much better. I don't know why it took me so long to rebind my keys. And I can also attack with shift, which feels more comfortable than control. I like how whenever I jump over a gap, my little pet always falls down. It's so cute. He just falls and he looks so happy that he's falling to his death. Kino's the most ride or die pet you're ever gonna get. Finally starting to get the hang of this game now. There's something about MapleStory's art style that reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. Definitely when I look in the background I get Dragon Ball Z vibes. Killed the green version of this mob, now it's time to kill the slightly more evil pink version. I thought Mr. New Name had a long head, but I found someone whose head's even longer. Beldar. That's a long boy. Hey Beldar. Why the long face? Bit of story. Whenever anime games have that black shadow thing with no eyes, it means someone's up to no good. It doesn't help that he's called Nefarious Priest as well. With a name like that, you're set up to fail from birth, really. Is this going to be a boss fight? Big damage. No match for me. Is that all? That's it. I may be cute, but I'm very fierce, and I'll chase you to the ends of the earth. They've escaped my wrath for now. Monster Park Shuttle. There's a random car here. I could never trust a guy with a smile like that. That's the face of a psychopath killer, isn't it? Beginner dungeon level 105 plus. Looks like I need to get leveling. Then I'm going to come to the Monster Park. I don't know what I've done to piss off this pig, though. He is not happy. I love the art in this game, like just looking around at the environment, all of the little details. It's so charming. I'm getting quite good at grinding in this game now. I will when you stop talking. I like the dialogue. It's really whimsical. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's quite funny. Lots of charm to it. For the next hour or so, I continued massacring rock creatures, nefarious priests, nefarious monks, and other bad guys. Upon hitting level 30, I unlocked a second job advancement, which gave me a lot of new abilities, increased my damage, and the game started to open up a bit more. This is another new ability. I've got an R ability, gives me a bit of a buff. It's nice having a lot more stuff to press. At level 30, the game started to get a lot more interesting. Now we're doing giga damage. Finally, my character's living up to his name. When the game first started out, I was just fighting against cute little forest creatures. But as we're leveling up, we're fighting against bigger, more menacing enemies. It's going beyond my power. I can't hold it anymore. What are we gonna do? Just evaporate. When you get into this game, it's kind of hard to put down. Like, you really start progressing, you're slaughtering monsters, it's non-stop. Quest after quest, you're teleporting everywhere, killing lots of different things. At level 35, I decided it was time to check out some of the other classes in the game to see how their starting experiences are different. Initially, I saw the Zero class, which starts at level 100, but it wasn't unlocked for some reason. So I settled for the newest class added to the game, Lara. Cute is a bit of an understatement with this one. Voice acted intro cutscene.
What the ever-loving hell are you talking about?
We've literally just loaded into the world and we're getting mugged. What is this, London? You can definitely tell that this class and this intro experience is some of the newer stuff added to the game. The music, the voice acting, the camera work, it all seems a lot more modern. My Q ability seems pretty strong. Nice AoE. E ability, she uses her staff as a pogo stick. I don't know what it is, but I just love colourful forests, open plains, and green starting areas in MMOs. Just feels cozy. I like cozy. Just bounce around, jump on the roofs. Parkour. So for this one, we're going to be killing little caterpillar creatures to start off with, are we? Just bought a little adventure companion, Brown Kitty. Oh, wait, I've got a little mini game. Grab the tangled kite. Good and stuck up there. Kids crying. Do you have a ladder? Lara, we can literally pogo stick on top of buildings. We don't need a ladder. Is it even possible for the game to get any more cute at this point? They've really gone all out for the Lara starting experience. Someone on the art team had to ask the devs, how colourful do you want Lara's starting experience? And the answer was yes. This kid looks so troubled. All over a bloody kite. Fell on the floor trying to get the kite. We went for a lot of trouble to get that kite for you, little kid. No, the cutscene, all that kite flying almost made me forget. I've got bills to pay. You don't look like you got bills to pay, to be honest. You're a cat. This is way more story driven. I spent the next few hours questing and grinding on Lara, and at one point a full anime cutscene popped up, which really caught me by surprise. They've actually made a real anime and put it in the game as a cutscene. That's so cool. Eventually I hit level 30, at which point the combat just went from 1 to 100. Whoa, what? Dude, what is this damage? We're just exploding every monster on the map now. That's escalated so quick. Look at all of these things I'm summoning. Level 40. I was having so much fun grinding on Lara post level 30. The game even put me in a bit of a grinding trance, just wiping every monster off the screen as soon as it spawns. If this is how the combat is from level 30 onwards, I can't imagine how crazy it gets at endgame. 41. Things I like about MapleStory. The graphics and art is timeless, the combat becomes super fun as you progress through the game, tons of classes to choose from, 19 years worth of content to play through, the music is super nostalgic, and the game's cute as f*** whilst also being hardcore. Things I dislike: the game needs to modernise its resolution options. For example, character creation and the cash shop doesn't support 16:9 resolution, and as a new player I found navigation to be difficult whenever the arrows disappeared. Perhaps some general UI improvements could help with this. Overall though, I was really impressed playing MapleStory for the first time, and I feel like it's aged incredibly well for a game soon approaching 20 years old. But that's it for this video. Shout out to Nexon for the sponsorship, and don't forget to play MapleStory for free now on Nexon Launcher and Steam via the link in the description. Social media links on screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.